Firearms.
What's going on, guys? I'm here at the Toronto Sportsman Show. I'm here with Tracey Wilson from the CCFR. Tracey's no stranger to all of you, and we have a bunch of topics to touch on, so why don't we just get right to it. National Range Day, you mentioned you're going to be speaking a little bit about. Give us a rundown. What is National Range Day, and what should it mean to Canadians as a whole?
So National Range Day is our idea where we're going to have a day every year, the first Saturday in June, where we celebrate the 2.3 million legal gun owners across our country. And, you know, Rod and I were looking, we see there's a National Poutine Day, a National Hot Tub Day. Well, why don't we have a National Gun Owner Day? Well, this is it. We can't wait for the government to give it to us, so we're going to take it. So this year lands on June 4th. We're asking clubs, ranges, and gun owners across the country to help us celebrate by hosting events, taking people out shooting. You know, with 2.3 million gun owners in a country with a population of 37 million people, each of us only needs to take 16 people out, and that's everybody. That's all Canadians. So I think we can do it. You can go to nationalrangeday.ca. There's all kinds of information there. There's videos, resources. You'll notice it's not branded CCFR, and that's entirely intentional because this day doesn't belong to the CCFR. It belongs to all Canadian gun owners, and we want everyone to be able to celebrate in it and share the content. We've had some good news lately.
Okay, let's get into that.
Okay.
That one's a big one. There was a court case coming up in the way of an injunction.
Yeah, so the CCFR, with a couple of the cases, not all the cases, but a couple of our partner cases, we're partnering up, and on Monday we were having an injunction hearing to extend the amnesty. Well, of course, the Liberal government knows that they were skating on thin ice. We were going to be successful with the injunction. They've gone ahead and extended it a full 18 months, which is great. It's not over by all means, but it gives the legal teams some time to work on that, work on the case. We should be able to get to the end of the court challenge by then. And in politics, a year and a half is actually a really long time. We could have an election by then. Anything can happen. So we're pretty proud of that. We were not ready for a May 1st eventuality, so this is good news for all of us.
So when people ask where are our member dollars going, you guys put a lot of money into the court case itself.
Yes.
And in the injunction. Talk a little bit about what that was like and to have some sort of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, well, so if you go on the firearmrights.ca website, you'll see up at the top, you can donate specifically to the legal challenge. So whether or not you're a supporter of the CCFR, I'd like to think you're probably a supporter of getting this gun ban knocked down. You know, we promise gun owners we try everything. Our court case is the leading case. We've got the most affidavits in. We've filed the most injunctions. We filed all the injunctions. So, you know, we promised we try everything, and we meant it. We're not going to give up.
So I understand there's a new show
Yes.
that's also on television that you're working with Rod on?
Yeah, so if you are fans of the CCFR, you may watch CCFR radio podcast, which is a great internet podcast. But we also wanted to reach more gun owners, and we know that there's a lot of gun owners who may be casual gun owners, like hunters. You know, maybe they're not necessarily watching podcasts or engaging on social media. What are they doing? They're watching hunting shows, and they're watching them on Wild TV. So we've targeted that audience with CCFR Radio on the Air, which is a weekly TV national broadcast, similar to the podcast, but a little more entertaining. Rod has some guest speakers on there, does some interviews with people. So there's some entertainment on there. I come on and do sort of a political update on what's going on in the firearms community. And of course, it's another way to connect with Rod, which everyone loves. We've got an app coming out this spring. You'll be able to connect to the CCFR right from your cell phone, one-touch renewals, all kinds of fun stuff on there, discounts for members. So yeah, we're just trying to find every single way to reach as many gun owners as possible, grow our numbers, grow our support, and see real positive results for Canadian gun owners.
And in the way of ranges, other businesses, what message do you have for these people and how they can support the CCFR?
The number one thing, everybody in the community, whether you're a range, whether you're a wildlife federation, a firearms association, whoever you are, the very best way we can work together is to support National Range Day. This has to be a success. Failure is not an option. And, you know, I want 20 years from now, nobody really remembering how it started, just knowing that it's a mainstay It's just a normal thing that happens every year. And we continue to celebrate the positive gun culture that we have here in Canada and continue to have. That's the goal.
All right, National Range Day, get behind it. I know I will be a part of it. I hope you will be too. Tracey Wilson, thank you so much.
All right, buddy.
If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and as always, leave us a comment. We want to hear what you have to say. If you want to support us, you can go to coatofarmstv.com for all of our latest apparel. This is Coat of Arms.